I never believed silence could be louder than arguments until my marriage ended. The night everything broke, I didn't scream. I didn't throw things. I didn't beg. I just stood there, frozen, realizing that the woman I planned my future with had already left me long ago, emotionally, quietly, without warning. My name is Ethan Miller. I'm 35 years old, born and raised in Denver, Colorado. I work as a residential contractor, fixing homes, repairing foundations, rebuilding things that are broken. Funny how I spent years repairing other people's houses, while my own life quietly collapsed. I met my wife, Rachel, when I was 27. She was ambitious, confident, and carried herself like she knew exactly where she was headed. I admired that. I thought her certainty would balance my steady, practical nature. We married after 2 years and moved into a modest house near the foothills. I believed that house would one day echo with children's laughter. But years passed, and the laughter never came. Rachel grew distant. Conversations became short. Affection turned mechanical. She worked late, traveled more, and slowly stopped asking about my day. When I mentioned kids, she'd sigh and say, "Not now, Ethan. Later." Later never arrived. The night I found out about her affair was unremarkable in every way except one. I came home early because a job was canceled. As I opened the bedroom door, I understood everything in one silent second. The betrayal hurt, but the realization hurt more. I walked out that night and didn't return. The divorce was clean but emotionally brutal. Lawyers, paperwork, signatures reducing years of love into legal language. I moved into a small rental apartment with bare walls and secondhand furniture. Nights were the worst. The quiet felt personal, like it was mocking me. Then, unexpectedly, a message appeared on my phone. It was from Claire, Rachel's older sister. Claire and I had never been close. Polite conversations at family gatherings, nothing more. I assumed she would disappear from my life along with the rest of Rachel's family. But her message was simple. I heard what happened. I'm really sorry. You didn't deserve that. I stared at the screen for a long time before replying. That message became the first crack in the loneliness. Claire didn't ask questions. She didn't defend her sister. She didn't push. She just checked in, quietly, consistently, reminding me to eat, telling me to sleep, telling me I wasn't crazy for feeling broken. Weeks passed, then months. The divorce finalized on a gray Tuesday morning. I walked out of the courthouse feeling empty, not relieved. That afternoon, Claire asked if we could meet for coffee. I almost said no, but something told me not to run anymore. We met at a small cafe downtown. She looked nervous, more nervous than I was. After a few minutes of awkward silence, she said something that stopped me cold. "I saw how hard you tried, Ethan. I saw it for years." No one had ever said that to me before. She admitted she had disagreed with how Rachel treated me, that she noticed how I carried the emotional weight of the marriage alone. Hearing that didn't fix me, but it validated something I had doubted for years. That coffee turned into conversation. Conversation turned into comfort. A few days later, Claire asked if I wanted to go to dinner. Not as a rebound, not as revenge. Just honestly, I hesitated. The timing felt wrong. The situation felt complicated. But my heart felt calm around her. So I said yes. Our first date wasn't dramatic. No grand gestures. Just laughter, shared stories, and something rare. Ease. Claire didn't make me feel like I had to prove anything. She didn't treat me like a project that needed fixing. She just showed up. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, carefully, we built something that didn't feel rushed or forced. I healed without realizing it. The anger faded. The bitterness dissolved. One night, sitting on my apartment balcony watching city lights, Claire rested her head on my shoulder and whispered, "You're safe with me." And for the first time in years, I believed it. A year later, we moved in together. Our home wasn't fancy, but it was warm, real, filled with conversation instead of tension, with honesty instead of fear. We argued sometimes, but we never dismissed each other's feelings. One evening, as we painted the nursery walls a soft, neutral color, Claire turned to me with tears in her eyes. I'm pregnant. Time stopped. The dream I had buried, the one I thought I'd lost forever, was suddenly alive again, not with someone who avoided it, but with someone who wanted it just as much as I did. Our son was born on a quiet winter morning. When I held him for the first time, I realized something profound. Sometimes life doesn't fall apart to punish you. Sometimes it falls apart to realign you. The betrayal didn't destroy me. It redirected me. And the family I was meant to have didn't come from holding on, but from letting go. Thank you for watching Classic Stories. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories that remind us how powerful compassion truly is.